Friends, welcome in our own teacher channel. Class 10th Science and Technology Part 1. Lesson number 1, Gravitation. Before starting the lesson, if you are not subscribed my channel, then please subscribe to get notification of new video, and don't forget to comment. Your comment is my inspiration. Gravitation. In this lesson, we will see gravitation, circular motion and centripetal force, Kepler's laws, Newton's universal law of gravitation, acceleration due to the gravitational force of the earth, free fall and escape velocity. What are the effects of a force acting on an object? The force applied on any object can cause displacement, change in shape and size of the object. It can also change the direction of motion of the object. Number 2. What types of forces are you familiar with? The type of force known to me: muscular, mechanical, gravitational, magnetic, frictional and electrostatic force. 3. What do you know about the gravitational force? The force which is applied by the earth to pull objects toward itself is known as gravitational force. Gravitation. Gravitation was discovered by Sir Isaac Newton. The earth must be attracting the apple toward itself, and this attractive force must be directed toward the center of the earth. The direction from the apple on the tree to the center of the earth is the vertical direction at the position of the apple, and thus the apple falls vertically downwards. Newton thought that if the force of gravitation acts on apples on the tree at different heights from the surfaces of the earth, can it also act on objects at even greater height, much further away from the earth, like for example the moon? Force and motion. A force is necessary to change the speed as well as the direction of motion of an object. What are Newton's laws of motion? First law of motion. An object continues to remain at rest or in a state of uniform motion along a straight line unless an external unbalanced force acts on it. Second law of motion. The rate of change of momentum is proportional to the applied force, and the change of momentum occurs in the direction of the force. Third law of motion. Every action force has an equal and opposite reaction force which acts simultaneously. Introduction to scientist. Sir Isaac Newton was one of the greatest scientists of recent times. He gave his laws of motion, equations of motion, and theory of gravity in his book Principia. In addition to this, Newton did breaking work in several areas including light, heat, sound, and mathematics. He invented a new branch of mathematics. This is called calculus and has wide-ranging application in physics and mathematics. He was the first scientist to construct a reflecting telescope. Circular motion and centripetal force. Try this. Tie a stone to one end of a string. Take the other end in your hand and rotate the string so that the stone moves along a circle. As long as we are holding the string, we are pulling the stone towards us, toward the center of the circle, and are applying a force towards it. The force stops acting if we release the string. In this case, the stone will fly off along a straight line, which is the tangent to the circle at the position of the stone. When the string is released, because that is the direction of its velocity at that instant of time. A force acts on any object moving along a circle and it is directed towards the center of the circle. This is called the centripetal force. It is clear that the moon to go around the earth, there must be a force which is exerted on the moon, and this force must be exerted by the earth, which attracts the moon towards itself. Similarly, the sun must be attracting the planets, including the earth, towards itself. Johannes Kepler was a German astronomer and mathematician. He started working as a helper to the famous astronomer Tycho Brahe. After the sudden death of Brahe in 1601, Kepler was appointed as the royal mathematician in his place. His work was later used by Newton in postulating his law of gravitation. Do you know? An ellipse is the curve obtained when a cone is cut by an inclined plane. It has two focal points. The sum of the distances of the two focal points from every point on the curve is constant. Kepler's first law. The orbit of a planet is an ellipse with the Sun at one of the foci. Kepler's second law. The line joining the planet and the Sun sweeps equal areas in equal intervals of time. Kepler's third law. The square of its period of revolution around the Sun is directly proportional to the cube of the mean distance of a planet from the Sun. If the area ESF in this figure is equal to area ASB, what will you infer about EF? According to Kepler's second law, if area of ESF and area of ASB are same, then AB and EF are distances covered by planet in the same time. But the distance AB is much larger than the distance EF. This means the planet has to move faster between A and B than it does between E and F. As a result, the planet moves faster in its orbit near the Sun and comparatively slower when it is further away from the Sun. Newton's universal law of gravitation. Every object in the universe attracts every other object with a definite force. This force is directly proportional to the product of the masses of the two objects and is inversely proportional to the square of the distance between them. In this figure, two objects with masses 1 and 2 kept at a distance d from each other. Mathematically, the gravitational force of attraction between these two bodies can be written as, here g is the constant of proportionality and is called the universal gravitational constant. The above law means that if the mass of one object is doubled, the force between the two objects also double. Also, if the distance is doubled, the force decreases by a factor of 4. The value of G is the gravitational force acting between two unit masses kept at a unit distance away from each other. Thus, in SI units, the value of G is equal to the gravitational force between two masses of 1 kg kept 1 meter apart. Uniform circular motion or magnitude of centripetal force. If m is the mass of the object, v is its speed and r is the radius of the circle, then it can be shown that this force is equal to mv square upon r. Do you know? The level of sea water at any given location along seashore increases and decreases twice a day at regular intervals. The level of the water in the sea changes because of the gravitational force exerted by the moon. Earth's gravitational force. The earth attracts every object near it towards itself because of the gravitational force. The center of mass of the earth is situated at its center. So the gravitational force on any object due to the earth is always directed towards the center of the earth. Because of this force, an object falls vertically downwards on the earth. Similarly, when we throw a stone vertically upwards, this force tries to pull it down and reduce its velocity. Due to this constant downward pull, the velocity becomes zero after a while. The pull continues to be exerted and the stone starts moving vertically downward towards the center of the earth under its influence. The moon and the artificial satellites orbit the earth, but unlike the falling apple, they do not fall on the earth. Why? The moon and the artificial satellites orbit the earth. The earth attracts them toward itself, but unlike the falling apple, they do not fall on the earth. This is because of the velocity of the moon and the satellites along their orbits. If this velocity was not there, they would have fallen on the earth. Earth's Gravitational acceleration. A force acting on a body results in its acceleration. Thus, the gravitational force due to the earth on a body results in its acceleration. This is called acceleration due to gravity and is denoted by g. Variation in value of g. A. Change along the surface of the earth. The shape of the earth is not exactly spherical, and so the distance of a point on the surface of the earth from its center differs somewhat from place to place. The value of g is thus highest 9.832 meter per second square at the poles and decreases slowly with decreasing latitude. It is lowest 9.78 meter per second square at the equator. B. Change with height. As we go above the earth's surface, the value of r in equation 5 increases and the value of g decreases. C. Change with depth. The value of g also changes if we go inside the earth. The value of g decreases as we go deep inside the earth. Mass and weight. Mass is the amount of matter present in the object. The SI unit of mass is kilogram. Mass is scalar quantity. Its value is same everywhere. Its value does not change even when we go to the another planet. The weight of an object is defined as the force with which the earth attracts the object. The weight of an object changes from place to place, though its mass is constant everywhere. Free fall. Whenever an object moves under the influence of the force of gravity alone, it is said to be falling freely. In free fall, the initial velocity of object is zero and goes on increasing due to the acceleration due to gravity of the earth. The moon and the artificial satellites are moving only under the influence of the gravitational field of the earth, thus they are in free fall. Gravitational potential energy. The energy stored in an object because of its position or state is called potential energy. This energy is relative and increases as we go to greater heights from the surface of the earth. Escape velocity. If we keep increasing the initial velocity of the ball, it will reach larger and larger heights, and above a particular value of initial velocity of the ball is able to overcome the downward pull by the earth and can escape the earth forever and will not fall back on the earth. This velocity is called escape velocity. Thanks for watching this video.